It is weigh-in time and I've got an update for you, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Ketosis Focus and my name is Lydia. I have been living a low-carb lifestyle for almost 4 years and I'm on a mission to a healthier me. I have been off my groove for about 6 weeks, but this week I found my new focus that I needed to get back on track and it feels so good. I did not record everything that I was eating this week, but I plan to do that for you next week. So make sure you pop in again, visit me again, and watch next week's video. But I do want to talk a little bit about what I did this week. I weighed in last week and I compared it to this week's weigh-in. Now, technically, I was not good all 7 days this week. Honestly, my newfound focus didn't come in until about Wednesday. So I had been off of it like really bad on Tuesday on that road trip. And then like Sunday, the whole weekend, like literally I didn't start until Wednesday. So I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then today is Saturday. So really I have about a good 3 good days. So whatever resulted on the scale happened within those 3 days of being focused and trying to get myself back on track. So let me tell you what I did this week. Now, if you saw my last video, I was measuring my protein intake. I was trying to hit about 150 grams of protein. I was prioritizing protein and I let the other macros fall where they may. So I pretty much had a carnivore slash ketovore way of eating this week. And I was doing fasting, intermittent fasting. Now I've always been in my 16-8 groove and it's just been something routine for me. Just like my collagen coffee, breaking my fast in the morning, it's been routine for me. And so I'm trying to switch things up and try to find new habits, maybe better habits, or just changing up what I'm doing so my body doesn't get complacent and used to that routine. So starting on Friday, what I was doing was the OMAD. I did OMAD, 1 meal a day. Wednesday, did I say starting on Friday? I meant Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I did OMAD and I tried to stretch my window of fasting. So on Wednesday, I fasted 17.5 hours. Not bad, not bad. And then Thursday, I pushed a little bit more to 18 hours of fasting. And then Friday, I went all out at the 21.5 hours of fasting. I was so proud of myself because I don't think I've ever fasted that long. Like I've never done a 24 or a 36 hour fast ever. So 21.5 hours was probably the longest I've ever gone. So I did that on Friday. And then this morning I closed my fasting window at about 21.25 hours. So I've been kind of finding that groove. I'm trying to stay within that window of at least 20 hours of fasting. Like if I eat within a 2 to 4 hour window. I mean, I'm doing OMAD and also a couple of days this week, not every single day, or I should say half the week, I replaced my coffee, or I skipped my coffee in the morning, or replaced it with an apple cider vinegar drink, and that has pushed my fasting longer. So I was gonna do it again on Friday, but I had a really bad headache and I wasn't sure if that was a caffeine one or a hunger one. And so when I broke my fast, I ended up having my coffee with my meal and not hours before I eat. So I'm just trying to kind of be mindful of those things and get more protein in and elongate my fasting window. So on Wednesday, you saw that the video that I posted, I had a steak sandwich on a protein sparing modified fasting bun, the egg white bun that I make using Maria Emmerich's recipe. I had steak, and then I think I had a side of protein chips, and then I even meal prepped some chicken thighs and had a few ounces of the chicken thighs and then put them in the fridge for the rest of the days of the week. Thursday, I made pulled pork in the crock pot, and I used my protein sparing modified fasting buns and still more chicken thighs and Quest chips. And then I closed out my eating window. I did have coleslaw on my pulled pork sandwiches both Thursday and Friday. Friday was exactly a repeat of Thursday. I ate the exact same thing. I had leftovers. It was good. And I actually looked forward to eating it again on Friday. And so it was really simple. I mean, I ate the one meal and I was completely full. I wasn't like stuffed where I was feeling bad, but I was full to capacity, and it kept me full. It kept me satisfied the entire rest of the day. I didn't get hungry at all in the evening. I was a little worried I would, but I didn't. So that's good, because I was really anticipating like, oh man, hunger's gonna kick in at about 8 o'clock. And then what? What am I supposed to do? Do I just drink a lot of water? Do I drink some tea? Do I just go to bed early? So I was pleasantly surprised that I wasn't hungry at all at night. So now for the weigh-in. I ended the year at 178.6 on December 31st, okay? 178.6. I weighed in last Saturday at 185.8, so I had gone up a few pounds. But like I said, I didn't start until Wednesday of this week. So for the past 3 days, I've been on track. And just from being on track those 3 days, my new weight is 182.4. That is a loss of 3.4 pounds. And I am convinced it happened those 3 days, because I tell you, considering what I ate on Tuesday, I know that didn't help me get to this number on the scale. And neither did Sunday. So we've got Sunday, probably off on Monday, probably off on Tuesday, and I didn't start focused and fresh until Wednesday. So I lost 3.5 pounds, almost 3.5 pounds in these 3 days. So I am excited to see if I stay the course. I mean, when I stay the course, this next week, these next 7 days, what will that look like on the scale? Another thing that I'm doing is I listened or watched some videos from Dr. Mindy Peltz, I think that's her name, and she's the one who wrote the book Fast Like a Girl. And I want to say she was at KetoCon last year, but I didn't know about her then. So I'll be able to keep an eye out for her this year at KetoCon, because both myself and my husband are going to go to KetoCon this year. But I do want to listen to some more of her because I really am digging the fasting. I didn't think I would. I think I always assume I'm going to be hungry. I'm always going to, everything goes around food. You know, it's like, we're going to have a meeting. Let's have a lunch meeting. Let's have a dinner meeting. We're going to celebrate. Let's have a dinner. Let's have this, you know, so when you fast, it really like quiets that voice in your head about wanting food and thinking about food all the time. I mean, it opens you up to other things. So it has been a revelation just going OMAD these past few days. And like I said, I've never done longer than a 21-hour fast. So I do want to push it and see how I feel. You know, I was listening to one of her videos, Dr. Mindy, and she had said, if you can incorporate one 36-hour fast a week, that will help you with your belly fat. And since that has been a problem area for me my entire life, I'm curious to know if I incorporated that, you know, how would that affect me moving forward? So it's just something I'm thinking about. I'm not going to toss it out there too soon when I'm not completely ready for it. I think I'm going to keep pushing my fasting window and see how far I can go, and just kind of build my way up to maybe a 36-hour fast and seeing if I can get into a rhythm of that. But I had a really good past 3-4 days, and I'm looking forward to next week. So next week, I do want to get back into my what I ate this week videos, so I can kind of show you everything that I'm eating and show you what time I'm eating it and how long I fasted, and even show you what exercises that I'm doing, because I'm focused. I am back. I am ready to get to my goals and to feel better and to be healthier. And it's just a different, it's like that switch, you know that switch that happens and you're like, I'm gonna do it. And that switch that happens and like, I don't want to do anything anymore. I just want to eat all the bad things and just not think about anything. I've had the switch go both ways pretty recently, and it feels good to know that my switch went off again and I'm back being focused and I feel like myself again, and I'm looking forward for all my inflammation, for all of my retaining water, my bloat, for all of the excess weight that I have gained to go away, to dissipate. So right now I am only 4.2 pounds up from my December 31st weigh-in, so I'm not mad about that. I'm excited to get back below 178. We're gonna celebrate when I do, because that means I am now going the opposite direction. The lowest weight I have ever hit, ever on this journey was 168 point something, I can't remember, 168. And I was 3 pounds away from hitting that 100-pound mark. So that's gonna be my first goal on this mission and this newfound focus and my new path of getting me back on track. So if I can hit that, but most importantly, I wanna move more. I want to feel better in my body. I want the stomach to go down. There's a lot of things I want besides a number on the scale. I want my clothes to fit better, the clothes that I bought that I felt good in before, that now I feel uncomfortable again because I feel bloated and I've gained a little bit of weight. I want to feel better again in those clothes. We're going to spring break. Well, that's coming up in a month. So I want to feel comfortable wherever we go. If we go to a beach or a pool, and not be stressing over, what am I going to eat? Am I allowed to eat that? I'm not going to think about that. I'm just going to stay in my groove. I mean, I don't know why my brain feels like, oh, you need to indulge or eat all the crap because it's a vacation. I think now I'm gonna try something different and go, no, let's just stay the course and see what happens. Let's just stay the course and see how good you feel at the end of spring break. When everybody was gaining weight during the pandemic because their emotions or depression or isolation or something got to them, I was losing weight during the pandemic. So I don't have to do what everybody does. If everybody gets off on vacation and eats all the things, I don't need to do that. I did that last year, last spring break. We went on the cruise and I gained weight and I didn't feel good about it. And it kind of like got me on the wrong foot, you know, for many months, like 6 months. So it's a lot of reversing and trying to get back to where I am. So right now I'm in a good place. I am focused. I am 3.4 pounds lighter than I was last Saturday. I will take it. We're gonna weigh in again next Saturday, so stay tuned. That is it for today, guys. Let me know how your week went. What have you been doing? Have you been counting carbs? Have you been counting protein? Have you been trying to get more exercise in, drink more water? I want to know about it. Post it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.